deep in the wood of 100 acres, where Chalmstopher Robin plays, a gaggle of goofs who adore him true are living their final days. A donkey named Eeyore loves Chalmstopher, as do Piglet and Rabbit too, and other characters cut for time, but most of all Winnie the Pooh. Oh, what did Chalms do? What did Chalms do to doom this very merry wood of friendship true? Oh, what did Chalms do? What did Chalms do to doom Winnie the Pooh? In the age before man, there was a general peace about the wood of 100 acres. All the vicious animals of Mother Nature were but the stuffed animal counterparts man had stitched together for their offspring. Such was their innocence, their sinless leisure. Bears gave baths to baby pigs. Tigers ate lettuce in rabbit gardens, and because of Pangea, kangaroos cajoled with donkeys. Yes, there was but one thing that could be referred to as a man, and he was just a boy. And with no other boys to compete, he was simply the boy, Chalmstopher Robin.
My, oh my, what a terrific day.
The sun was shining, dewdrops glistening on springtime flowers, and here, outside Pooh's house in a rather large walnut tree, even the air smelled sweet as honey. Chalmstopher was paying his good friend a visit, hoping to spend the afternoon making paper hats and playing Pooh sticks on the bridge.
Oh, Toodle-doo, I think today, more than any day before, I am truly in love with life. The sunshine, all my friends, even the trees. What a good little boy am I.
Chalmstopher.
Smacked a pair of lips inside the walnut tree.
Oh, Chalmstopher, is that you, my sweet, sweet honey boy treat?
Oh, silly bear.
Chalmstopher giggled.
Get out here and give me a hug.
Chalmstopher peeked inside the bear's cluttered living room. Where was that silly old bear?
Oh, bother. I'm afraid that will be a problem, Chalmstopher.
Chalmstopher peered upwards and saw Pooh Bear's rump and legs wiggling from a hole high in the tree, and a cloud of bees none too happy to find the plump bear's head and hands stuck sticky in their home.
Silly old bear.
Chalmstopher tittered.
Let me help you out of there.
Chalmstopher wrapped his waxy palms about the bear's legs.
Don't touch me!
Despite their decades of friendship in that perfect Eden, the bear rebuked him as though a stranger.
Boo Bear boys, I was just trying to help you out of there.
No need.
The bear's voice became overly pleasant, put upon and for this reason, sinister.
I have some very important honey in here, so it is here I have to stay. I ask you, no, demand that you leave me be. I may be but a bear of wee brain, but I know now I have no need of you. Goodbye, Chalmstopher. Go bother someone else with your sweet boy laughs and innocent whims. Go!
I don't understand.
As gentle as he might, Chalmstopher laid a finger on the bear's foot. The bear erupted in rage.
Leave! Go!
And so Chalmstopher, heartbroken at the unexplained abasement, left the walnut tree and sought comfort in his other friends.
Chalms, why did your friend rebuke you? Is that why you became a bad little boy?
No, it was just my first warning of what was to come.
So, are we allowed to do this? Like, Disney owns Winnie the Pooh, right?
Oh, it became public domain. Except for Tigger. For now, anyway. But 2 years from now, slap a Tigger on a truck nut. Tigger bongs. It's all fair game, baby. Yeah.
You'll all see soon enough when I began to understand it when I saw Piglet.
I swear this is illegal. And so Chalmstopher Robin paid a visit to Rabbit's garden, wondering what antics his animal friends were up to now. Yes, there was a bloom of mischief sprouting between the rows of cabbages and watermelons, a seed of hijinks sown among the barley and parsnips. As he mounted the hill to behold the homestead, indeed, he saw Rabbit in a quarrel with little Piglet.
No, not now, no, not ever.
Oh, dear.
Piglet cowered.
Please, Rabbit, I only need 2 dozen.
2 dozen?
What are you two bickering about now?
Chalmstopher Robin interrupted. At once, his dear friends began to fawn over him.
Oh, Chalmstopher, I didn't think you'd be by so early.
Chalmstopher!
Rabbit gasped.
Oh dear, that ruins the surprise.
Surprise? What surprise?
Piglet blushed a deep pink.
Well, I was trying to borrow some acorns to make you a acorn pie because I love you so very, 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 very much, I do.
Rabbit twirled his ears about his fingers.
And I was trying to make you a acorn loaf because you're my best friend in the whole wide world.
Oh, boys.
Chalmstopher giggled.
You can both be my best friend in the whole world.
Chalmstopher's heart swelled. Oh, how much love he received from his dear friends in this wonderful wood.
Oh, I love you so much, Chalmstopher.
Piglet squealed.
I could sing a song in your praise for 2 days straight, and I wouldn't get tired, no.
Well, I could sing a song for 3 days and 2 nights, and it would be louder and bolder.
Please, boys, no more fighting. Instead, start singing.
Piglet cleared his throat and swept an arm to the sky.
Forever and eternal, my love for you is strong. And if you stay a sweet little boy, I'll love you all year long.
But as Piglet reached the end of his verse, Rabbit jumped on his shoulders, where he balanced oh so precariously.
No, it's my turn. Ahem. If you stay just a sweetheart, then my heart will leap and dance. For if you are...
The pleasant song descended into screams of agony. Before Chalmstopher's eyes, the boundaries of the 2 creatures began to distort and blend. In a flash, Rabbit's heels fused to the chest of the piglet, like a construction worker sinking into hot tar. Rabbit tried to kick, but instead just pulled forward on the common mass, toppling the pair to the ground. Chalmstopher screamed. From his vantage, the boy could see the sinews forming seams between the once separate bodies, the thighs merging with the shoulders, and, as they turned over, the piglet's head absorbed into the rabbit's gut. Piglet screamed, his face disappearing into fur, while Rabbit just pleaded.
Help us, Chalmstopher! Help us, please!
The conjoined beast of two backs reared up at Chalmstopher, wobbling in place as the skin began to melt and pool. Chalmstopher ran away, terror in his heart.
They were becoming Chalms, weren't they?
I didn't know it yet. Well, maybe not in the front of my mind, but in the back, where all the bad dreams and ghost words are. I knew.
So can we start, releasing Winnie the Pooh merch?
So, yes, but also no. Pooh himself is totally fine, but his red t-shirt, that's trademarked, so they can still sue you for that. Which is why this Winnie the Pooh is so specifically wearing plaid dungarees.
So, okay, let's say I went outside with no pants or underwear on, just a big red shirt, and someone took a photo. Would they be committing a trademark violation if they sold it to Religious Asses magazine?
So, yes, but also no. Unless we were quoted saying, I'm Winnie the...
Please, no more trademarks, no more copyrights, only story. You see, I was about to be told a prophecy.
Chalmstopher was no longer feeling carefree in the Protean woods he had known for so long. He could sense a terrible chill in the air, though summer had just begun. Indeed, the fresh blossoms and vibrant grasses seemed as though sooty, tarnished, and somehow melty? He assumed the dripping of the trees and folding of the leaves was but the tears in his eyes warping his vision, already obscured under such folds of waxy skin.
Oh, woe is all. And woe is me.
He cried, his whole world crumbling. There, ahead on the path, he saw a specter approaching. His front half was bulky and shrouded in black cloth, while his back end was pitiful and short, like the legs of a boy. Chalmstopher Robin knew no such silhouette in his mind, yet the shrouded figure regarded him from a distance.
Chalmstopher, what have you done?
There was something familiar in the voice. Memories of picnics, mournful bedtime stories, and games of pin the tail on the...
My goodness, are you okay?
Chalmstopher tried to cradle his friend's sagging head, but the donkey averted his touch.
Don't you touch me. Not after what you've done.
What? I did nothing. I'm a good little boy.
Nothing. And tell me, Chalmstopher Robin, why are my legs your legs?
With a flourish, Eeyore cast the robes from his body. Forsooth, like a chimera of old, the beast of burden became an amalgam. His front half donkey, his back half Chalmstopher. The boy fell on his bottom, his mouth framing a silent, screaming no.
You did this to me, Chalmstopher, because I'm not a real thing, am I? I'm just a piece of fabric imbued with you.
Chalmstopher recalled that dawn eons ago, finding what he assumed to be a dead thing, a creature with skin of stitched fabric, innards of cotton. He remembered the desolation that made him pour himself into such a lifeless thing, the spasms as the thing jolted to life, the desperation in its voice as that stuffed creature demanded honey.
I never meant this.
The frail donkey tottered forward on his weak legs, knocking Chalmstopher back and pinning him to the ground.
You become when you love, Chalmstopher. And when there's nothing left, all that you become must too become you.
Chalmstopher kicked his dear friend off his body. Eeyore groaned in pain and beckoned after Chalmstopher as he raced away.
All must too become you, Chalmstopher. Must too become you.
Yea, he believed he knew then what had come over his dear Winnie the Pooh.
So let's fast forward. Because you became me, and I'm apparently the last person you became, which, ow, kind of a snub there. But you're saying that now everybody must turn into you?
It's the prophecy. It must be told.
It's funny. Normally, whenever a prophecy comes up in a book or a movie, that's when I completely tune out. I can just imagine the writers backed into a corner. Uh-oh, how do we tie it all up? And then they bullshit a prophecy like, now there's this weird ultimatum that, I guess it all just has to happen. Except here, it's true.
Yeah, except here it's true.
Silence! For I was about to learn what happened to my best friend.
Chalmstopher returned to Winnie the Pooh's tree, in which he lived under the name of Sanders, by which to say, there was a sign with the name Sanders on it, and Pooh lived beneath it. The bees were dead. The once fresh grass crunched under his feet, which were now stained black. Chalmstopher at first could not find his friend, for it was not Pooh's body he saw dangling from the hollow tree, but his own. A chill coursed from the top of his kerchief to the bottom of his little black church shoes, the strangest premonition that he himself had been in that tree, however long ago.
Pooh Bear,
he whispered. The body began to twitch. Like sludge, it slipped from the hole, but unlike sludge, it landed on its feet, staggered into Chalmstopher's arms, and screamed.
Chalmstopher!
Chalmstopher had no words, for it was from his own face that Winnie the Pooh's distorted voice erupted.
Oh, bother. I'm afraid I ate one too many smackrels of honey.
Chalmstopher fought against the tears. They would only worry the bear.
I was so worried to show you. That's why I was hiding.
silly old bear.
Chalmstopher.
The melting bear whimpered.
Will we be friends forever?
Chalmstopher cradled the bear, but found the body kept leaking out between his fingers.
Of course, Pooh Bear. Forever and ever.
Is forever a long time?
From his tightly closed eyes, disobedient tears escaped. His hands shook.
Oh yes, Pooh. It's so long, so very long. Years and years and years.
That's funny.
Pooh said, his body no longer a body, but a puddle of Chalmstopher.
Right now, forever feels like no time at all.
Chalmstopher tried to scoop up the pieces of his best friend. He scooped and shaped and pulled and splattered, like building a sandcastle in rising wake.
Pooh Bear, please stay with me.
His friend was no more than a stretched out face, too far torn to be reassembled. Yet it was not just from the mud that Chalmstopher's waxy maw grinned. Every tree was no longer a tree, but a long, branched Chalmstopher. Every blooming bud, a Chalmstopher. Every hopping cricket, a Chalmstopher. Every blade of grass, every trickle of water, every stone, every ant, Chalmstopher, Chalmstopher, Chalmstopher. The boy began to sing to himself, and his voice echoed from every yawning chasm. He marched to his treehouse, where he kept a canister of gasoline.
What did Charms do? What did Charms do? What did Charms do? What did Charms do?
Chalmstopher melted slightly before the immense heat of the burning forest, each tree an effigy of himself. Every tree, rock, cricket, piglet, donkey, heffalump, and bear screamed a scream not unlike a sizzle.
It was love.
Chalmstopher realized.
It was my love.
A single tear left his eye, but boiled away into nothing at once.
I'll never love again.
From that day on, Chalmstopher became a bad whittle boy.